going on today, but I'm actually working from home today. I already had shower and all that kind of stuff, but I just put on my little Malcolm X shirt this morning and some little PJ pants actually. So that's my outfit for the day. I guess I put it that way. It's nothing spectacular. I know if y'all on the podcast, the social worker coach, and y'all want to see what I got on and see how I'm looking and see what's going on, make sure y'all check it out on YouTube. And I'll put the link in the description of the podcast so that you can, of course, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tonetta Clay. And then for y'all on the YouTube channel, I'm pointing at y'all. Y'all on the YouTube channel, get y'all butts over to whatever platform you listen to your podcast on, and subscribe to the social worker coach, which is me. So, because I'm a social worker and a coach. So, so let's go ahead and get into the video. This video today, or this podcast episode rather, in video today, it does. I can't say I don't have a title, but it's more about recentering. I guess I put it that way. It's nothing. It's more about my journey. I guess I put it that way, but it's more about recentering. I noticed over the last maybe day, 2 days, 24 to 48 hours, um, that I've been just on edge about everything. And I know when I say on edge, I mean very, very high emotion, very, very high anger, very, very high frustration, very, very high adrenaline. I guess I put it that way as well. Like ready to just like pounce and jump and do all this kind of stuff. When I'm talking about different things, whether it's of course the topic of student loans came up, employment, degrees for jobs. We were talking about all kind of stuff actually, but like I said, I had to reel myself back in this morning because it just seems like I was flying too much off the handle. I guess I put it that way. And it could be coming from, of course, my stress level. I'm pretty sure it could be coming from that as well. But like I said, definitely those are the things, like I told y'all, I'm going to be open, honest, and transparent and work on those things in y'all face. I guess I put it that way. So y'all can see what's going on and see how I'm working through these processes. I guess I put it that way as well. But like I said, I definitely had to do some recentering this morning. And when I say recentering, doing something that I know is going to relax me, doing something that I know is going to help me refocus, doing something that's going to help me clear my mind. And for me, that's qigong. I do that. I can't say every morning, but some mornings I do throughout the week and that kind of thing. Sometimes I do it in the evening as well. Today I'll probably do it again this evening before I actually lay down before I go to bed actually. But like I said, definitely I had to do that this morning because my mind is racing. Like I said, full of all types of thoughts, not any like self-harm thoughts, anything like that, but just thoughts of unfairness, thoughts of some of the experiences I've been through. I'm not sure why that's going on today. Like I said, I have no idea, but like I said, I definitely want to share, like I said, my journey with you all as I go along this process. I'm not sure. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's probably going through something like this or went through something like this, and this is not my first time either. But and this hasn't happened in years. Well, I don't know. It's been I don't know how long, how many years. That I cannot tell you, but it's been years. I guess I put it that way. But like I said, definitely I know myself. So when I get to a point where I'm feeling that I'm having too high of emotion, too high of everything, and it's just like, oh my God, what is going on? Like I'm going to explode on somebody at some point. I have to realize that I have to take a step back and I have to get myself together. And that, like I said, that's what I had to do this morning. I just got done, like I said, doing the Qigong this morning. It was about 31 minutes this morning. And like I said, definitely just realizing that my emotions high. I'm pretty sure my hormones are probably high all over the place and all this kind of stuff. I'm 46. It could be menopause. I don't know. But like I said, definitely, I just had to reel myself back in. And like I said, I know for those people who may, of course, be working full time like me in a helping profession, um, or running a side hustle like me as well, that kind of thing too. Like I said, are running your own business full time. It can, of course, get stressful, and you can, and you will come to points where you do have high stress moments like this. And but just know that it's okay. Just know that you're going to have to devise a plan or a strategy and how you're going to reel yourself back in. Mine is with qigong. Yes, it's with music as well. I do clean. I do go out, but right now it's like 35 degrees in Tucson. So I'm not going outside to take a walk until I find my jacket, and I won't go until like later on today. But all those things, writing in my journal, all those things help me. Baking in the kitchen, like I told y'all before, baking helped me heal. Those are my creative outlets. Coloring in my coloring books and those types of things, those help me as well. Even reading a book helps me. It helps me refocus and take my mind and put it on somebody else's life or situation to get my mind off what's going on, so that I can come back later and think about whether that was even necessary. But like I said, definitely, I had to realize that with all the high emotion, all this stuff I'd been thinking, and oh, this about school, and oh, this about the student loans, and all this kind of stuff. Like I said, I was running myself ragged, and I had to stop. The stuff is going to be how it's going to be. I know a lot of us were done unfairly when it came to student loans. I know I was one of those people. Yes, they have the loan forgiveness and all that type of stuff, but for some reason, the 20 almost 24 years I worked, they claim I was on the wrong plan, so I have no damn time to even forgive my loans. I guess I put it that way, which is a bunch of BS, but okay. What the fuck ever. You won't get anything else from me. I really don't care at this point. But like I said, definitely I had to realize that there's no reason, there's no more point for me to do anything with that. It is what it is, and wasting my time really in school and that kind of thing. But I didn't know back then, but I know now that I didn't even have to go to school for what for what I'm doing. I guess working at the job, yes, but for a business, no. I just wish I would have had that type of guidance. Like I said, I really missed out on all that. I didn't have any of those things, but that's okay. I'm where I'm at now, teaching myself how to move along, teaching myself the skills that I don't have as much as I can as I go along this process. And like I said, that for y'all who are able to have those parents and those people around you to support and show you the right ways and show you life and how business and all these types of things, all these skills and how to even take care of yourself. Like I said, definitely look at that as a blessing, because I didn't have that. Yes, while I may have had a support system, family, friends, that kind of thing, I wasn't being taught about the things I needed to be taught about in order to how to live a life or to create a business. And I assume that they may not have known a lot of those things either, is why they couldn't teach it to me. But like I said, definitely if you're one that has parents or people in your corner, definitely be blessed that you have that. And just know that you just don't take that for granted, because I don't have that. And I had to start way beyond the starting line. I couldn't even start at all. I had to start back 50 years ago, trying to understand, learn life, figure out myself first, figure out what I needed, how to take care of myself, and then I can finally move into figuring out whether I can even have a business or how it's gonna look and all that type of stuff. Like I said, definitely just know that you're definitely blessed, I guess, with that. And like I said, definitely don't take those things for granted if you have those folks in your corner that's showing you the way, or a way, I guess I put it that way. And like I said, just thinking about all these things, just like, oh my God, running myself ragged. I'm like, okay, I know I didn't have these things, so why are you so upset about it? Teach yourself as much as you can, is what I tell myself. Teach yourself as much as you can to get through your days and get through your weeks and get through your months and get through your years. That's all that any of us can do. There's no perfect blueprint for anything. It's all, for me at least, from what I understand and what I see. Life is all about trial and error. I hear a car outside. Let me get some water, y'all. But like I said, definitely life is about, like I said, from what I understand, it's about trial and error. Yes, while you can have somewhat a blueprint to how somebody else's life may have went, or the kind of skills that they may need to have in order to get what they got, that kind of thing. Yes, you will see that. But as far as actually you playing those out, you're not that person, so it's probably not going to play out the exact same way that theirs did. You can follow who you want to follow, but like I said, it still comes back to you. How those things are going to look when you start playing them out in your life. They may not even look the same at all. And you may not have the same result. You just have to keep going until you figure out something that works for you. And that's going to give you those. Excuse me, Lord, yeah, my throat is tingling. And that's going to give you those results that you're looking for. And that's what I do all the time. And like I said, definitely just having all these thoughts and all this high emotion and like what's going on and why am I all angry and all this kind of stuff. This reminds me back when I was a teenager, when I was in my early 20s. I'm like, this has got to stop. And this was like I said, like the last 24, 48 hours. I'm like, I can't continue on like this. My blood pressure going to be through the roof, I'm sure. And that's why I say I had to reel myself back in and do the Qigong this morning. And Qigong, if some of y'all have no idea what that is, for me, it's a moving meditation. Yes, some folks still to meditate. I've tried that kind of thing. It doesn't work well for me. I like the moving one so I can focus my movements and that kind of thing and get back into the zone. The same thing when I'm in the kitchen baking and trying to mix stuff and creating stuff. That's the same thing for me. The process of writing, I have to do something. I'm one that has to feel stuff, to do stuff, I guess I put it that way. In order for me to, of course, start relaxing and start getting back to myself and start recentering. You may not be that way, I don't know. Kitty cat, stop it. Yeah, I had to hear that. My cat Sylvia is in the room scratching her little nails on the carpet, I guess. I'm gonna beat her up. Y'all gonna see her getting beat up on video. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. But like I said, definitely I just know that I had to recenter this morning. Because there should be, not saying there shouldn't be any reason I should be thinking about these things. Yes, there is a reason. But I shouldn't let them consume my life. We all know, and I know that, being a social worker and a coach and just a person in general who's been through a lot, that whatever you focus your mind on, that's what will grow within you and around you. And I'm not trying to have that negativity growing around me. I guess I put it that way. When there's nothing that I can really do about what has already happened in the past. It's already said and done. And like I said, the same thing I'm telling you, I'm speaking to myself. I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to myself again. Because I'm not telling you something that I'm not doing or telling you something that I'm not going to do or haven't done yet. I guess I put it that way as well. Unless I'm sharing somebody else's story with you. And I'll let you know that. But this is all me. So like I said, definitely when you listen to this, make sure that you take time to think about what are the things that brings you back to your center, brings you back to yourself, and get you out of your head. And like I said, for me, that qigong this morning, that's what definitely has gotten me out of my head and back into my body. I guess I put it that way, is what you hear folks say. And back into me, back into Tonetta, back into calming myself down because it's not that serious. Even though I thought it was that serious because I was all upset about it. But like I said, I had to realize, and what you have to realize as well, that we can't go through our days stressed to hell like that. Because that's going to cause us to, of course, have heart attacks, to have strokes, to have aneurysms, all types of things. Other chronic illnesses, heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, eating, creating obesity, knee issues, back issue, pain issues. We have to realize that we have to, when we're going through things like this, we have to stop ourselves. We have to have an interjection. We have to stop ourselves. Nobody else is going to stop ourselves. We're the only ones who know what we're thinking. And because you're the only one who knows what you're thinking, you have to stop yourself when those thoughts get too out of control. I know that for a fact for myself. And I'm telling you the same thing. And when I work with my coaching clients, I help them learn how to do the same thing. Yes, it's not going to take place in one day. It takes place over time. I'm still going through that process as well. I can catch it a lot quicker now and easier now. I guess I put it that way. From when I started back in my 20s, I could occur less. Didn't know how to. Is everybody else's fault? Why I got upset, this kind of thing. But I had to stop myself and my mode of thinking before I can move forward. And not blame nobody else for the things that I'm thinking and whether it's positive or negative. That I had to stop myself and let myself know that this is the point that you don't want to be at and go back to the beginning. And move forward out of that. Because if not, it's going to consume you. And like I said, that's definitely something within my, like I said, my coaching strategies and that kind of thing that I use. Like I said, that definitely helps. Helps you learn who you are and why you react the way you act. And when you react, I guess when you react and when you're triggered is the better word. That's something that I've had to learn over these years as well that goes with the healing process. And like I said, definitely I just want to bring this episode to y'all this morning just to say these things. And like I said, when you get too far out of line, make sure that you know that you're flying off the deep handle. Sometimes you may not even know and realize that. Others may know that and tell you to calm down or please think or what's wrong, what's going on with you today, you okay, that kind of thing may start questioning you. I've had that too. And like I said, when those things start going on, just think about just think. What in the world is going on within me that's causing me to react this way? And like I said, I do want to point out, I put a link in the description of the social worker coach on this podcast episode, and of course in this video podcast on YouTube. It's going to take you to a free journaling workshop. I guess I put it that way. A free is actually at the top. One of the free items that I have for you. It's a journaling workshop, the power of journaling, and it also includes 100 writing prompts for you to start writing out, answering these different 100 questions, like at least to get started. Especially for those who don't know how to journal or find it hard to journal, I could give you 100 free questions to ask yourself and to journal about. Make sure that you pick that up because that will definitely help you in what I'm talking about recentering today. It will definitely help you when it comes to your healing process, trusting yourself, bouncing back, becoming yourself. It will definitely help you in those things. And it will help you with your relationships with others as well. Because you got to know yourself first and what you're about before you can work with somebody else and be relationship. I mean, you can still be in relationship with somebody else. I know people are already in relationships, but just know it's not going to be its best until you become your best, or the best that you can be. I guess I put it that way, because nobody's perfect. So, like I said, make sure that you pick up that free Power of Journaling workshop that includes those 100 writing prompts so you can get yourself to journaling and figuring out more about how you react, who you are, all those types of things as well. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Take care. I guess I put it that way. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning about 7 o'clock in the next live podcast episode and YouTube video too. I put it that way. So like I said, this is your girl. This is Tonetta Clay, your social worker coach. Of course, signing off. Like I said, I see y'all tomorrow morning in the next episode. And like I said, make sure that y'all click on that link in the description of this episode and pick up the Power of Journaling today. It's free. Has a whole entire workshop with 100 prompts for you, journaling prompts for you to answer those questions. And at some point, I may take some of those prompts and answer them on video as well, so y'all can see how I answer what I've been through and how true I'm being with those answers. I guess I put it that way. I'm always open, honest, and transparent. That's just me. You don't have to do this on video. I did mine on video like that, but I write it out as well. But you can start writing yours out, especially if you're not used to talking to people like this and not used to sharing your information out, that kind of thing, and you're scared to do so. Don't do it just right. That's why I created the journaling, the Power of Journaling workshop. Pick it up today. So with that, I'm going to say take care. This is Tonetta Clay, your social worker coach. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning in the next video about 7 a.m. Like I said, Monday through Friday is usually when you see me going live, especially on YouTube. Podcast, you can catch me on there as well. Take care, y'all, and have a good one. And bye again, y'all.